Hey, welcome to the Daily with your girl Draya Love for August 8, 2019. How y'all doing? Down at the beach, enjoying the sunshine. It's a little bit bright for me. I'm getting a little bit blinded, but I'm definitely enjoying the weather. It's wonderful out here. So we're going to check in with Spirit today, see what it is that we may not be seeing. We're trying to rest, relax, and make sure and have that good balance about ourselves today. So we're going to check in with the Flower of Life deck today. And the card that we got from our pre-shuffle is the Freedom card. I'm all about freedom right now. All about freedom, so about liberating ourselves. So y'all, let's see what it is that we may not be seeing. Okay, so liberate yourself from the manifestations of the past, from what is often called tradition. Throw open the cupboard doors to reveal the skeletons and release the crystallized views of your ancestors that have manifested as your genes. These genes are threads of reality formed by the power of your ancestors' thoughts and feelings. Let us say thank you to all who have come before us and for their creations and the options that have brought us to where we are now. That's for darn sure. When you were born, you arrived at the vibration that the generation before you wanted. Okay, makes sense. You are the manifestation of the expanded previous generation. Okay. Each generation's job is to expand even more for the sheer beauty and joy of it. Okay, this is the natural flow of life. Somehow, we allowed ourselves to become living statues, reenacting the experiences of the past, becoming a victim of this. Your genes are a blueprint formed by the past to give you a place to decide to start when you arrive. Your genes do not decide anything, you do. Liberate yourself from all that and become who you are now. You are powerful. Okay, freedom, liberation, genes, choice, generations, issues, patterns. That's a lot. That's a lot for us to talk about. Ancestors, what's come before us, what's expected of us. So let's talk about patterns in our genes and the freedom to liberate ourselves from all of this. So as most of us know, we are merely victims to what it is that our parents knew and what their parents knew, and basically what it is that they knew the best to do. And then, like for me, I did the best I could with what I had with my sons, and now I'm different and have learned from there. So we are only as good as what we knew, and then we try to expand on that vision and go from there. Takes time and perspective to see what that looks like and what that freedom looks like, and realizing that I remember when I broke away from the mentality that I was not what my parents wanted for me, and I was not what my parents expected for me, or anything about that had to do with my family. I was all about myself, and I stopped associating with myself with what anybody thought about me, wanted for me, thought for me. I didn't really care. I just became my own version of myself and knew that it was time for me to liberate myself with freedom, to know it doesn't matter what people have done before me. It matters what it is that I'm here to do, what my inclinations are pushing me to do, and allowing myself being the generation that I'm in. I know that even where I'm at now, like in my mid-40s, the generation I'm in is very much of a self-help generation. We had a lot of books, we had a lot of access to things where I'm going to say, like, my parents didn't have access to Amazon, to books, to research to get better. So I think that this is very generationally speaking in terms of patterns. I think that we get better and we now have more freedom because of how time has expanded, how society has expanded, what our options are now, how many options we have now. So I think that this is very generational on how much we attack our problems, on what our mentality may look like when it comes to that, and just the amount of how much comfort we have in digging into our problems. I think that many generations generally before me, a lot of times are pretty stuck in their ways, and a lot of people are pretty sure, no, I'm just like this, nope, this is just how I am, nope, I'm fine this way, no, I don't have any problems. People are pretty stuck in their patterns, and they're fine with them, and they're not worried about getting out of them. They're actually, a lot of people aren't even interested in it. They just are comfortable in that. So being able to identify that, look into yourself, into your own patterns, ancestral, and see what it is that you've got going on from your family passed down. Are those things limiting your freedom, limiting your ability to expand what it is that you may want for yourself? We are definitely not reenacting what's been going on in our past. I know that a lot of the time our patterns make us do that, but It's something that we have the options to make a decision to really graduate from. So again, our genes don't decide anything for us. We do. Liberate ourselves and become who we are. We are powerful. Liberate yourself from what it is you've come from what it is you've been trained to think that you are or are not, or can or cannot do, and level up. Remember, you have the choice, you have the option, and the power is within you. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Pass this on to somebody who you know may need some freedom, some liberation from themselves, from society, from their mentality. Yeah. DrayaLove.com, blog, resources, soul contract readings, appointments, socials, and podcast as well. In and with love. Thanks for hanging. It's your girl, Draya Love.